Hi there everyone, this is Darkside2K7 aka Science Sky Station. I'm back with another video, and this one I've been waiting to tear this one. So as you may know, the Los Angeles Lakers season was absolutely a total dumpster fire. The team fell to 11th place. They missed the playoffs and missed the play-in tournament. And now, and you know, everyone's trying to run some stupid ass defense for LeBron James to cover LeBron James' failings, from blaming Russell Westbrook for not playing to his potential, to the Lakers' organization firing Frank Vogel of their head coach, even though Frank Vogel had tried his best to do what he can to coach it, but he was shown the door because apparently they have to find a scapegoat to do it, to get rid of, and they chose Frank Vogel. Well, now a new report came out and said that the Lakers front office internally blames not only LeBron James but also Klutch Sports for the Russell Westbrook trade. I'm reading this from CBS Sports. Lakers front office internally blaming Klutch Sports and LeBron James for the Russell Westbrook trade, per report. The Los Angeles Lakers entered the 2021-2022 NBA season as Western Conference favorites and left it before the postseason even began. And as such, everyone is looking for a scapegoat to blame for their failure. Head coach Frank Vogel, 2 years removed from winning a championship, was the first major team figure to go. Reports of his firing came mere seconds after the season ended. Now with Frank Vogel gone, those who remain are squabbling over where to assign blame for the Russell Westbrook trade. As Bleacher Report's Eric Punges reported, multiple sources claim that the Lakers front office eternally blames pressure from Klutch Sports, the agency that represents both LeBron James and Anthony Davis, for the acquisition of Westbrook. With this being the case, two important things must be noted. While star players can exert pressure on their front office, they cannot actually make trades. The decision to trade for Westbrook ultimately had to be made by the Lakers front office. They were the ones who needed to be on the trade call. They were the ones that need to work out terms with the Washington Wizards. They had the power to say no. They did not exercise it. Stars need leverage to extend that much pressure in the front office. Neither James nor Davis had much of that. James was under a guaranteed contract for 2 more seasons. Davis was for 3. It was unlikely that either used the threat of leaving as a weapon in their battle for Westbrook. If they did, the Lakers badly misread the situation. Stars do not have leverage to force the front office into anything. If the front office felt differently, it's because they misunderstood the situation. What's worse here is the notion that the front office feels they need to blame anyone on all this. Ultimately, it and their best players should theoretically have the same goal: win championships for the Lakers. That means getting on the same page to figure out an effective way to work together, not playing the blame game in an apparent effort to protect their own jobs. If anything, the fact that they're acting against the team's best interests in the name of job security is as much as a reason to reconsider their job security as mismanagement of the roster. If Frank Vogel got fired for coaching this team, then why aren't Rob Pelinka and senior basketball advisor Kurt Rambis being held responsible for building it? There's no good answer for that, but at this stage, it seems apparent that LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Rob Pelinka, and Kurt Rambis are all going to be back next season. If that is going to be the case, all parties involved here need to find a way to rebuild a productive working relationship that doesn't involve all this gossip and backstabbing. Well, I mean, you know, here's the thing. The thing is, LeBron James and Klutch Sports wanted to get Russell Westbrook on the squad. And theoretically speaking, the Lakers was actually trying to get DeMar DeRozan to play for the Los Angeles Lakers, because he's a hella good player. I mean, yeah, he flames out when it comes to playoff time, but he's really good player. But no, LeBron James said no. We want Westbrook. That's the problem. That right there is the problem right there. That's right there is the problem. And yes, you can And as much as you want to blame LeBron James, which you can, you also gotta blame Rob Pelinka for signing off on that trade. I mean, heck, I know basketball my whole life. I grew up back in the fucking 90s. I know that if you want to build a team, you gotta build a team. You gotta build a team with a mix of young players and some veterans, so that the veterans can teach the young players how to play in the system of a team, and the young players can take over when the veterans retire, so they can be the new squad. Here with LeBron, he doesn't do that with his teams. He never do that with his fucking teams. He always, when he goes to teams, all he does is trade away young, developing players who try to be NBA stars and get big name players so that he can associate his own fucking ego. At the end of the day, this shit that happened with the Lakers this season, this falls on LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Klutch Sports. Well, I mean, not Anthony Davis. Most of LeBron James and Klutch Sports. They're the ones who executed the Russell Westbrook trade. We traded away 3 goddamn players and a first-round pick to get Russell Westbrook. And one of the players is one of my favorite players, Kyle Kuzma. We traded away damn good players just so you could get big name stars. We went from the Lakers went from developing fucking players, developing young players, to fucking name changing. But you can't tell that to modern NBA fans, because they'll be all like saying, "Oh, it's not really that. It's just that Russell Westbrook flat out fucking sucks." Oh, if he flat out fucking sucks, then why the fuck were you so excited when you heard that the Lakers traded with the Wizards to get him? Where was that energy? Where was that fucking energy? I said when I heard that trade, I made a video when they did that trade, and I told fucking LeBron James, no excuses, no, oh, I need help, none of that bullshit. You better get a ring or else you fucking retire. You didn't pay, and what did you do? You missed the fucking playoffs. You missed the fucking play-in tournament. You know, that one tournament you said that whoever came up with it should be fucking fired. Because, you know, here's the thing. If it wasn't for that fucking play-in tournament, you would have been fucking eliminated a few games, 30 games ago. You couldn't even make the play-in tournament. You couldn't even make the fucking play-in tournament. And now you got Frank Vogel fired. You put together that bullshit fucking squad. A squad. Because it's the players on the wrong side of fucking 30. And injuries abound. You have fucking social media manager putting pictures of Malik Monk when you show the final score when you lose fucking games. Which is bullshit, because when I looked at other NBA social media stats, they show their star players when they lose games. So why are the Lakers not doing that for you? You did all this shit to this fucking franchise, and once again, you got another head fucking coach fired. You don't give a damn about anyone but yourself. It's always about you. Fuck you, LeBron James. Fuck you. There's a reason why the NBA playoffs right now's ratings are all up. People are sick and tired of your bullshit. you and fuck Klutch Sports. Ruin this goddamn fucking franchise just so you can try to get another, just you want to create a fucking super team, a stacked super team, just so you can get another easy championship. You see, that right there is the main reason why you will never, I repeat, never complete the Mamba Challenge. You want to know who completed the Mamba Challenge? Giannis Antetokounmpo, aka the Greek Freak. He did it last year. He won a championship without a fucking super team. He is humble. He put in that work. He ignored this whole bullshit. Oh, he needs it. Oh, he should trade. He should ask himself to get traded to a team so he can try to get a ring. He stuck with the team. He was drafted. They went through good times. They went through bad times. But in the end, they won a championship. He won a championship last year. He was Finals MVP. He did something you will never fucking do in your fucking career. It doesn't matter how many records you're gonna put up, no matter how many points you get, no matter how many times the media will suck your dick, pumping you up while destroying legendary players that came before you. You will never be better than the all-time greats. You'll never be better than Kobe B. Bryant, God rest his soul. You'll never be better than Michael Jeffrey Jordan, the true GOAT. You'll never be better than Bill Russell. And I know this next one's gonna fucking sting you good, and I don't give a fuck. You will never be better or GOAT like Tom fucking Brady. So, Klutch Sports, LeBron James, fuck both of y'all, and y'all can go straight to fucking hell, motherfuckers.